All right.
Oh.
Yes, we even have our network affiliation. Nice, nice.
And the Joker.
And the Joker at the end. Yes, that was the montage from the 60s version of the Batman series. And good morning, everybody. This is Bobby.
Neil
what?
Hefti and his orchestra.
Okay.
That's who wrote it.
All right, I'll take your word for it. This is Bobby Goff coming at you with the Bobby G and Company show today. We got joining us back in studio after
the Subaru convention's
18
over.
months. Yes. Mrs. Lynn O'Brien back with us. Good morning, Lynn.
Good morning.
You're looking chipper.
Oh, yeah.
And Coco.
And Coco, yes, I did sleep last night and got a little bit of sun. It feels good
Yeah.
to relax for a change. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hubby's doing good.
You gotta move your microphone a little bit over.
Yeah.
Over
Stick it in your
where?
face.
In my mouth.
There you go. That's
Hey,
much better.
that's much better. Well, that depends. That is subjective,
Come on,
Pete.
jump on it. Jump on it.
Mm-hmm.
Much better.
Okay.
So, how's Jimmy doing?
He is doing good. I'm sure he's awake and listening because he was texting me on my way down the mountain.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's doing much better. I'm finally at a point where I'm not too worried about him. But,
Okay.
it's one of those things where you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like,
Yep.
it feels like it's going to happen again, because it scared you so bad the first time.
That's what Hope tells me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, you look good. You've lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, it's behind me. You gotta check out
So-
my ass. It's a bit back there.
It's a terrible way to lose weight.
It is,
So you
but
look good.
hey, I wouldn't go that far. You obviously now have optical problems.
No.
You may want to go to get an eyeglasses, evaluation, and
Come
Walmart.
on now.
Good price on Walmart, for glasses. Also joining us, the man, the myth, the legend in certain social circles, Mr. Peter Coles. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. That's where I'm going to June 20th for my eye exam is Walmart.
Yeah.
I might need bifocals for the first time.
Well, my doctor told me I needed bifocals, but the bottom part simply negates the prescription. So there's actually nothing on the bottom.
That's how mine are.
And I told Andy Broski in Agawam, I've been going to him for years, so first name basis. I told Andy, I says, when I get to the point that I'm too damn lazy to take off my glasses to read, just shoot me.
But you don't have to. The thing is, you just...
I don't want to. I'm
put
not
them
that
down,
lazy.
Or,
No.
when I've gotten to the point where I leave them on my face, like if I'm reading and I'm involved.
We're talking about glasses, not
Yeah,
paper bags.
I know. But then you just move your head like this.
No.
And you look out the top.
No.
Then you move your head back out.
I'm
going to
pay an extra $300.
And then you do the hokey pokey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just
and-
go
yeah.
up and down with your face. You
Yeah,
get
that
used to
works in
it.
certain circles too. I'm not going to pay an extra $300 for glasses just to negate the script when I can just take them off.
But you shouldn't have to. You just move
Why?
your head
I mean,
up
even
and
when we're doing the
down.
radio, I can't. It's far away. That's fuzzy. When I can read, you're clear. Like,
As clear as I get.
yeah. Woo. I'm telling you that we need tequila in studio, Pete.
Oh, don't
but
say tequila, not today.
not today. No.
I don't think we can do that.
Sure, we can. You can do anything once. Remember, Pete, it's always better to beg for forgiveness than to ask for permission.
Yeah, but not continuously beg for forgiveness.
No, wait.
So not every week?
What are you saying to me? Kenny drinks a lot of tequila in studio?
No.
I didn't think so. I wouldn't have believed that. My brother
Oh,
Kenny, he's a good
please.
guy.
Mr. Las Vegas?
Oh, come on. Yeah, but what happens there stays
Viva
there.
Las
Vegas.
Vegas.
Viva.
Viva.
Las
Good
Vegas.
thing it stays in Vegas because I've heard the stories.
Yeah, I did too, actually.
Wow. Kenny's
Yeah.
an animal.
I am scrubbing
He
that
is an
out of my
animal.
mind. But thank you for bringing it
That's
back.
no lie.
You're welcome.
Wow. So, all right. So, listen, we got the gang is all here today.
Thank God.
We got a 3-hour show coming at you today, like a
I had to
big.
deal with him for 2 hours last week. Just me and him.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
you were.
I would have rather have done that than what I was doing.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Trust me.
Yeah.
We-
Pete
fun.
plays the victim well.
Not fun.
We had a lot of fun last week, and you got to admit that we had a good show.
Oh, yeah, I'm great for fill-in. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we
great
had
as
a-
a fill-in. I can jump
No,
in
you don't know. You're not a fill-in.
BS with the rest of them.
No, you're not a fill-in.
Not a fill-in.
This is one of the shows that you're part of, not a fill-in.
You're never a fill-in.
No.
But-
That's you got to lose that mindset.
Yeah,
That
no
mentality
kidding.
doesn't wash with me.
No, I'm the utility player is what I am.
Is that what it is?
no.
You're the pivot man and the circle jerk.
I can jump in on any show and hold my own.
This is true.
No, I ignored that.
probably-
I knew you did.
It's probably not a good thing to tell people that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't admit to that either.
That on the utility?
No, that you can hold your own.
Yeah.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
They all know
I
it.
can too, but the doctor told me not to lift anything heavy. All right, so listen.
Oh my God, we're at it already.
What?
It's
Come on.
especially good with
I
Bob
know.
Plass.
Oh,
Yeah, I can.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, that's a show you want to be a fly on the wall for.
I'm out.
And you know what's funny is that people don't. Maybe they do realize because it
got
is kind
such
of
a
obvious.
diverse-
You know, but we have a lot of fun on the air. But while the music is playing, all it does is sometimes it continues.
Oh, yeah.
But the censorship is gone.
Go on.
I have learned more about Lynn. Oh my God!
Oh, come on. You
Well,
already
see,
knew everything.
I'm telling you.
That's the only thing I miss about the radio studio, because in the radio studio, I was sitting at the board right with you guys, and
Yeah.
now it's a little bit separated, so I can't always hear what's going on in the breaks.
Well,
Even
Yeah.
me. And
Let's
I'm-
get that window out of
Yeah, let's
out
just
of the
knock that
wall.
out.
you actually kind of need that, because there's times where I need to talk to somebody in here or whatever.
yeah.
And if we ever have kids in
Well-
here doing these shows, you're gonna want the window.
Okay.
I'm
All
just-
right. We'll leave the window then. Clearly, it's there to stay.
Yeah.
Get it? Clearly. Window.
Clearly.
Yes. But I
It's a
could,
tough crowd today.
but if I had somebody switching the show, I could actually come out and do all the music out there.
Well,
That
then
would
there
be
you go.
fun.
Why don't you get some of these students coming at 6?
Yeah, right. You're lucky if they come in at
Barely
8.
come in at 7.
I know.
Hey, how was your vacation the week before? I didn't get to really follow you too much.
It was busy. I ended up catching a rocket launch one of the days I'm down there. I got a lot accomplished for Babe Ruth to kind of curtail my stuff. And then the drive back was long, but it was fun because my girlfriend met me in Orlando and she drove back with me.
Yeah, I saw that part where you
So we
guys were
stopped-
driving back in
Stopped
traffic.
in Savannah and Charleston and Myrtle Beach.
Oh, that's where I
Oh.
was.
And her niece lives in the Sneeds Ferry near Camp Lejeune.
Oh, nice.
And so it was her birthday on Sunday, so we got to see her on her birthday
Nice.
on a quick pit stop. And then the last part, because it was the holiday, everybody coming back, the toughest drive was from Hampton, Virginia, back home, because drive that should have took about 8.5 hours took 12.
Oh,
Ow.
And it was only
Painful.
because of traffic. I mean, normally I come up the Garden State Parkway, and I thank God I turned on the traffic reports out in New York City. They're like Garden State Parkway was an hour and a half backup because of volume.
yikes.
So we actually went across the George Washington Bridge because it was actually quicker.
Well,
When do you ever say that in New Jersey?
Yeah,
and New
never.
York?
Yeah,
Never. Right.
That's the way we went when we came back from Daytona because the traffic was horrible.
Yeah. So it was a good trip back. It was just
good.
a lot of driving.
Good.
yeah.
But we did get
Good.
to see. I want to go back to Charleston. Charleston was beautiful.
It is beautiful. Oh, my God. We went through there.
Myrtle Beach. We stopped at a place. What was that place called? It was in Murrells Inlet.
Barefoot Landing?
No, I
No?
saw that one. It was they had specialty glasses and crepes. It was like a 4-letter word or something like that.
I got a 4-letter word for you.
I'll have to look it up on Facebook.
Yeah, let me know because it might have been where. We went everywhere when we were down there. It
I posted a
was
picture
stunning.
from there. So
Really gorgeous down there.
yeah, no, it's a nice place.
Yeah.
Nice place.
I don't know. I went to Holyoke.
Anyways, we did have a good time coming back.
Good.
Yeah, I went over the bridge and there was sewage going underneath me, and it was cool.
Yeah,
Pretty sure
I'd like to see you substantiate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Now that
Anyway.
we've lost steam,
All right. Well, steam. Well, I'm sitting here
Well,
eating my veggies.
we
being
had to
healthy.
dial it back.
Yeah. You took all. Yeah, kind of took all that out
The
of me.
3 hours is good.
and you guys both missed the Whip City Brewfest last Saturday.
Yeah, that's
So much fun.
that's kind of for me hit or miss because that's not really Hope's thing. So for me to go, it'd be like, yeah.
Those things are fun though.
But I do
They
wanna-
usually have good music and good food. And
Yeah. What I do want to try though is Kenny posted on Facebook.
Oh, it's called Mojo's,
Okay.
Okay,
just down the street from where you were talking about.
gotcha. Kenny posted on Facebook about some pizza place over near Arnold Street. That was in the
It's on the dirt lot.
in the dirt lot. Yeah,
it's a Triller.
And he was like, "Oh, this place is awesome." That I wanted to. That I was thinking about coming all the way out here just to try that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I want to try that too.
So, but all right. So let's jump into some business here with some Stone Cold Steve Austin as I eat my celery.
What?
You're really
What?
healthy
Your
today.
name is Hugh Morris.
I thought you
What?
were really helping.
Hugh Morris.
until I saw that.
What? Is that funny? Is that humorous? What? 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 Get out of here! What? 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 What?
Cut that crap out. What?
What? What?
I hate that word.
What?
What? All right. So Peter cut
That's
off
like
our
30 seconds too long.
Peter cut off our friendly banter there in the background. All right. So we got National What Day today being June 9th. Again, year 2022 if your calendar is slow. Today is
Or you are.
or you are, yeah. National Donald Duck Day. I was pretty quackers about that one.
I love Donald.
Yeah, that's one of those holidays you can really get down with. I'm telling you. All right, today is also National Earl Day.
Earl?
Yeah, anybody with the name Earl, it's your day.
Why don't you play the Dixie Chicks today?
Yeah, let me think about why. No.
Oh, come on. Goodbye Earl's a funny song.
No. And then we also got National Strawberry Rhubarb Pie Day. I could have had that. I could.
Whipped cream, vanilla ice cream. Oh, yeah.
Now you're getting away from the rhubarb pie. It's
Hated it.
Yeah. Hated it. Double snap.
Ate it.
All right.
I don't like rhubarb pie.
No, you don't.
It's good if you put strawberries with it. I have rhubarb all over my yard. It's crazy.
My parents used to have rhubarb in the backyard,
Just hope you use rhubarb.
and no, she doesn't.
I can
She likes it, but she
cut
doesn't.
it all up for her.
Yeah, no. Yeah, definitely. Send me some. Oh, yeah. Especially if it's in whiskey or not whiskey, but hooch. Yeah, rhubarb flavored hooch.
Put it in the...
Coming from your kitchen,
Moonshine.
mine. All right, so that's all I had for National What Day. There's only 3 of them, and they're kind of lame.
What?
Yeah, they're kind of lame. So let's jump into some Connie Talbot with her rendition of Yesterday for Today in History.
Yesterday,
Ooh, he hit the post.
all my troubles seem so far away.
Must swig the beverage.
Now it looks as though the heat
He wants us to think it's seltzer.
Oh,
I love these polar seltzers, and the mandarin orange one tastes so damn good.
Oh, yeah. I like those too. They have a grape one that's excellent.
I haven't had that one, I don't think.
Love it.
All right, so today in history, again, for those of you just tuning in, today is the 9th of June. In the year 1534, Mrs. Lynn O'Brien.
Hey,
What? You were part of the crew. Mr. Jacques Cartier was the first European to describe and map the St. Lawrence River. 1534 that happened. I think you were holding the pencil for him. All right, 1732. James Oglethorpe is granted a royal charter for the colony of the future United States state of Georgia. Okay. 1862, during the American Civil War, Stonewall Jackson, they called him Little Rock, concludes his successful Shenandoah Valley campaign with a victory in the Battle of Port Republic. You know, his tactics during the campaign are now studied by militaries around the world, even today. That says something.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, 1915. William Jennings Bryan, resigns as Woodrow Wilson's Secretary of State over a disagreement regarding the United States handling of the sinking of the RMS Lusitania.
What?
She was torpedoed by German U-boat,
Yeah. I
and
remember
apparently you remember. I'm sure you
that.
do
Well,
remember
I mean,
it.
in history, folks, you know, studied that.
Yeah, first-hand account. Yeah, he was. Brian was really upset about the way that Wilson handled it, and he couldn't deal with it, so he left. And the year was 1953. The Flint Worcester tornado outbreak sequence killed 94 people in Massachusetts.
Wow.
1953. I mean,
Yeah, the Worcester tornado, yeah.
yeah, all tornadoes. All right, 1959. The USS George Washington was launched today. It's the first nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarine.
Cool. Wow.
Yep. Yeah. Did you hear about the Polish Navy? Their submarines, they all sank. They had screen doors on them, so that they had screen doors on them. All right.
Oh, God.
That's like the Polish Olympic skating team. They all drowned.
Getting in trouble.
They drowned in spring training. Yeah. All right. The year was 1968. U.S. President Lyndon B. Johnson declares a national day of mourning following the assassination of Senator Robert F. Kennedy. The year 1973, and it's the last one I got for you. In horse racing, Secretariat wins the U.S. Triple Crown. And that's what happened today in your historical events.
Sweet.
The more
Want to get away?
the more you know. All right.
No, you want to get away?
Oh, yeah. I am now free to roam around the cabin.
Now you know the rest of the story.
All right, let's jump into some wildfire. Kay and Kel, and we got some celebrity births coming at
Happy
you.
birthday.
Another swig of
to
seltzer.
you. Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
Love you guys.
All right, love you guys too, Kay and Kel. All right, celebrity births today. So if you were born on this date, you share your birthday with these famous or infamous people. The year was 1672. Weren't you a midwife?
Careful.
Peter the Great was born today, died in 1725, the Russian emperor. Then we go.
They call them czars.
Well, yeah, okay. Actually, I don't believe that he was. I don't believe that that title was applicable back then. He was referred to as an emperor. That was before the czars. Maybe, I don't know. We got to look into it. Let's get our fact checker.
I'll check it out.
We're like, oh, okay, all right. 1931, Mr. Jackie Mason was born today, passed away in 2021. The American comedian, actor, and screenwriter. Then we got 1939, Mr. Dick Vitale was born today. The American basketball player, coach, and sportscaster. What'd you find?
He was, in fact, considered an emperor.
But he was the reason he was called Tsar is he was a monarch of the Tsardom of Russia and later the Russian Empire.
Okay.
His title is still emperor, according to what I just looked at.
All right. Now, don't make me turn this car around. All right. The year was 1961. Mr. Michael J. Fox was born today. The Canadian-American actor, producer, and author. And then we have 1963, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Johnny Depp, the American actor, the only man who has ever gotten a woman to be quiet in court.
No, he finally a man won an argument with a woman.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Man that won an argument with a woman. This is the man, the myth, the
Have you
legend.
noticed that what's his name is suing Angelina, the former husband of Angelina?
Brad Pitt?
Suing her for the same thing.
Really?
The floodgates are open.
Oh, boy,
man.
here we
Don't get me
go.
going with floodgates.
Some of them.
All right, the last birthday I have for you, beautiful girl, 1981. Miss Natalie Portman was born
Oh,
today.
yes.
I did not know she was Israeli American. Did not know that.
Yeah, I know.
She was the movie mother of Luke and Leia in Star Wars, and that was Padme Amidala. And she was also being featured as Jane Foster in the Marvel Universe and the Thor films.
Yeah, I like her.
That's what That's what Mike Tyson used to say after he got out of a ring. Yeah, I'm Thor.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
And I'm laughing, which makes it worse.
that's just funny. See, you're now free to move around the cabin. All right.
No, that's the want to get away sign.
No, that's to put your seatbelt on.
Oh, okay.
No, that's the want to get away.
Oh, all right.
Oh, Lord.
So that's your celebrity bird. So let's jump into some Undertaker celebrity deaths. As I have a tomato. You know, it's like $12 for the stupid little veggie plate. You could make it at home for $2, but why?
What?
It's not the same.
Much better for you.
Yeah, then what?
And that ugly grinder.
That grinder looks good.
Gotta love the open mics.
I don't know how that got there. Well, yeah, that's the whole idea. You get behind the scenes.
What?
All right, your celebrity deaths today. So if you died today, you share your birthday with this or death day with this.
Death day.
Yes.
You're going to die.
I am. I know. The year was 68.
Okay.
Yeah, you were there.
Okay.
That might be too far even for Lynn.
No. She was
Hey,
there.
Watch it, mister.
She was there. That was the year that she was 29 with about 200 years experience. All right, Nero passed away today.
I get up at
He was
4
born in the year
o'clock.
37. He was a Roman emperor, not to be confused with a czar. All right. The year was 597. Okay. Columba passed away today. He was born in 521. He was an Irish missionary and saint. He was the first reported modern day sighting of, do you know?
Nessie.
Yeah, Loch Ness Monster. Very good.
Really?
Yep.
I only know that because
St.
I
Columba.
read your paper.
Yeah, I figured that. Yeah, I
I
figured.
gotta fess up.
Yeah, okay. The year was 1870, so we jumped forward quite a bit there. Mr. Charles Dickens passed away today, born in 1812, the English novelist and critic. He wrote A Tale of Two Cities in 1859. Then we fast forward all the way to 1981. Mr. Alan Ludden passed away today, born in 1917, the American game show host. So if you're my age or older, you remember him for that.
Oh, yeah.
But he also married Betty White.
Yeah, wasn't he married? I was going to say, wasn't he married to Betty White?
Yes, he was. He married Betty White in 1963. And you know what? Here's a little behind-the-scenes trivia for you that came up in my research.
All right.
He met Betty White on the set of Password, worked with her twice before he asked her out, and then proposed to her.
Wow.
And that was all because of that game show.
The
Yeah.
password is.
They were,
Yeah.
they were
Can we date?
quite a love story.
Yeah, yep.
Never got over him dying.
No, no. So the last one I got for you, and you may remember back in the beginning of the show, we played the theme song from the 1960s Batman series. Mr. Adam West passed away in 2017. And
Your
he
kids
was,
will know him from his recurring role on Family Guy.
yeah, well, that was a voice.
He's
But-
married Adam West.
Yeah, but anyway, so he was born in 1928, American actor and investor, and he was the Batman in the 60s. And like Pete said, he was in Family Guy, but then again, oh, no, not Family Guy, Simpsons.
Yeah, sorry, Simpsons.
Simpsons. And Family Guy is Mila. Call me, baby. Ick?
Ick, she doesn't
Oh,
say.
my God. No, yes, she
She
does.
does not. You'd never
Yes,
read that
she
article
does.
about her and him.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! He's an idiot.
they're
Don't get me going
dirty,
on him.
nasty people.
He ruined Demi Moore, and now he's ruining Mila Kunis. Yeah, I don't like him.
They don't shower.
Yes, they
They do not.
Yes.
Gross.
do. Don't get me going. I got something to say to that, but I won't say it on PG-13.
They don't.
I'll say it after. All right, so that's your celebrity deaths, births, and historical events. So Big Out with The Undertaker. Rest in peace. Anyway, all right, so, we got a double play because we have a 3-hour format.
I know, lucky you.
And it was funny how this came about. As I had already finished, I was, what do they call that? Something on the block or something on the ball. It was a name, men's name or a guy's name. And it means that you got everything done early.
Johnny on the spot.
Johnny on the spot. That's
I
it.
didn't know where you were going.
And I had.
Luckily, somebody did.
Yeah, well, yeah, thank you. That helped. Well, that's why I bring you guys into this thing. Come on. So I had everything for a 2-hour format, all completed. Everything was ready to go. And then Pete knows.
And then Mr. Daly walked into my office here while I was taping On the Mark yesterday and said, "Hey, we're not doing a show tomorrow."
Yeah. So Pete texts me, and he's like, "Hey, you got 3 hours." Oh, nice. So I never turn down the extra time.
If you want it.
Yeah, but I never turn down the extra time. I mean, if we got it, if I'm offered it, I jump at it. That's just the way I am with this show. So now I'm like, oh, damn it. Now I got to redo the 2-hour format into a 3-hour format,
More work.
which was a little bit more work, yes. But I already had everybody's picks and all that. So this was one that was supposed to be a single play, and I made it a double play. I have never played John Cougar Mellencamp
I like him.
on the show.
Seriously?
I have never done it. He was not on my music spreadsheet, and I corrected that yesterday.
Wow.
So one of his lesser-known songs that, for some reason, I really love this tune, and I went with that as the opening song. This was the one that was going to be the single play. It's called "Rain on the Scarecrow."
Which is appropriate.
Today it
Yeah.
ended up being that,
Totally.
right? But there's just something about this song, and it's a story. And I just love this song. And then I came back with the quintessential John Cougar song from the 80s, Little Jack and Diane.
Yeah.
So you are going to hear a double play of John Cougar Mellencamp. This is Bobby Goff on the Bobby G and Company show. Wishing you a very happy morning. Good morning, folks. Wake up time.
Scarecrow on a wooden cross, blackbird in the barn. 400 empty acres that used to be my farm. Grew up like my daddy did, my grandpa cleared this land. When I was 5, I walked the fence while grandpa held my hand. Rain on the scarecrow, blood on the plow. This land fed a nation, this land made me proud. And son, I'm just sorry there's no legacy for you now. Rain on the scarecrow, blood on the plow. Rain on the scarecrow, blood on the plow. The crops we grew last summer weren't enough to pay the loan. Couldn't buy the seed to plant this spring, and the farmer's bank foreclosed. Called my old friend Shipman up to auction off the land. He said, John, it's just my job, and I hope you understand. They calling it your job, oh horse, sure don't make it right. But if you want me to, I'll say a prayer for your soul tonight. And grandma's on the front porch with a Bible in her hand. Sometimes I hear her singing, take me to the promised land. When you take away a man's dignity, you can't work his fields and cows. But blood on the scarecrow, blood on the plow. Blood on the scarecrow, blood on the plow. There's 97 crosses planted in the courthouse yard. With 97 families who lost 97 farms. I think about my grandpa, my neighbors, and my name. It's the nights that feel like dying, like that scarecrow in the rain. Rain on the scarecrow, blood on the plow. This land fed a nation, hey, this land made me proud. And son, I'm just sorry, there's just memories for you now. Rain on the scarecrow, blood on the plow. Rain on the scarecrow, blood on the plow. Rain on the scarecrow, blood on the plow. This land fed a nation, this land made me so proud. Son, I'm just sorry, this memory's for you now. Rain on the scarecrow, blood on the plow. Rain on the scarecrow, blood on the plow.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Barnes and Noble College Bookstore in the Ely Campus Center, offering Westfield State t-shirts, sweatshirts, and gift merchandise, all of your academic needs, and offering textbook materials in new, used, ebook, and rental formats. Available at the bookstore on campus or online at westfieldstate.edu. www.bncollege.com.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday, every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSFD.
I did it!
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Little ditty about Jack and Diane, two American kids growing up in the heartland. Jackie gonna be a football star, Diane's debutante backseat of Jackie's car. Sucking on chili dog outside the taste freeze. Diane sitting on Jackie's lap, got his hands between her knees. Jackie say, hey Diane, let's run off behind the shady trees. Dribble off those Bobby Brooks, let me do what I please. Say, oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. Say, oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. To walk on. Jackie sits back, collects his thoughts for the moment, scratches his head and does his best James Dean. Well, then there and Diane gotta run off to the city. Diane says, baby, you ain't missing nothing. But Jackie say, oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. Oh yeah, let's say life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. So let it rock, let it roll, let the Bible belt come and save my soul. Hold on to 16 as long as you can. Changes come around real soon, make us women and men. Oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. Oh yeah, they say life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. A little ditty about Jack and Diane, two American kids doing best they can.
Five.
All right, little ditty about Bobby and Lynn.
See, the best song I like from John Cougar is one of his later efforts, almost the year 2000, is Key West Intermezzo. You ever heard that song?
No, I don't think I have.
Really?
I'll have to look that one up and add that to my playlist.
Yeah.
Play that on a future date for us.
Great song.
So, yeah, let's jump into some Frankie. Dance, Lynn. Dance like there's $1 on a table in front of you.
Oh, you don't want that. It's never pretty.
Never pretty?
It's got to be a shot of tequila.
Yeah, that too.
You're talking.
There we go, along with the $1.
It's got to be more than $1.
Oh, come on. Even Angie from the Upper West Side only gets $1 at a time.
Nope.
All right, so listen, this is your Curry Facts of the Week, brought to you by the Bobby G Company Show. 18 convenient locations, one near you.
Oh, Lord.
And so with that in mind, this is where my co-host Lynn O'Brien shows her true colors.
Oh, yeah.
She says, she says, if your boss does not have an office currying machine for you, you have her permission to beat him, to flog him, to impale him up the wazoo on the flagpole in the front of the building. Set an example for your fellow workers. Workers unite! We need currying machines.
That's right.
However, if you are, self-employed, yeah, you may want to, keep that in mind. But hey, it all works out. So I got 3 random things of trivia for you. And one of these, I was honestly surprised because it was not what I thought it was going to be. Did you know?
No.
This is the one I'm talking about.
What?
Felix the cat.
Oh, I loved Felix.
All right? That was the very first cartoon character to be made into a parade float.
No,
I did know that.
I did not know that. I would have thought Mickey Mouse.
No, it was Felix.
But
It was easier
Felix
to do.
the cat.
Huh.
Felix the cat. Then there's always Fritz the cat too. If you want to go there. All right.
No.
An ostrich's eye is actually bigger than its brain. You can relate to that, Lynn.
Yeah, I have to deal with you.
What? You're having way too much fun with that what button. All right, and the last one I got for you. Did you know that the most common set of initials for Superman's friends and enemies is LL? Lex Luthor, Lois Lane, Lana Lang, Jimmy Olsen. I mean, it's all LL.
Jimmy Olsen isn't an LL.
I didn't know if I'd get that past
Give me a
or not.
break.
I was going back to that ostrich thing. I was going to really crack on you. So there you go. Big finish.
In Brazil.
And the welcome back Lynn version of Chicka Chicka.
All right.
All right, so now we got some horny baby.
Well, I don't know about that, but I do have events.
Oh, well, thank you for sharing that with me.
You're welcome.
TMI.
Okay.
What do you got?
Saturday, Geraldine's.
Nothing Friday?
It's back and forth, pay attention.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So
Go ahead.
Saturday, live at Geraldine's, starting at 8 o'clock, Women That Rock.
And what's that all about?
I have no idea. No, it's a bunch of musicians, but they're all women.
I kind of gathered that
Women
from the
That
title. So what is obviously tribute bands? So I'm assuming Pat Benatar.
Probably, yeah.
Stuff like that.
That would be my guess.
That would be my guess too. All
Okay,
right.
Saturday also, Rally Sports Bar presents Ricky V at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Friday at MGM, Vintage Skinner starting at 7:30, which I have never seen.
Isn't he a ZZ Top?
That's a tribute band I've never heard of.
Isn't that
Yeah,
a ZZ
me
Top
too.
tribute band?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
well,
okay.
Yeah, no. Sunday at Lake Life 101, starting at 4, out of the box. Friday at Dufresne Park at 8. Dufresne, okay. Park at 8 o'clock, Trailer Trash. Sunday at 4, East Coast Cowboys at Beaverbrook Golf Course. Saturday, the Pioneer Valley Wine and Food Festival at will be opening at 11 at the Brimfield Auction Acres.
Yeah, that's our friends, Katie and I can't think of her husband's name, over at the Brimfield Winery Cidery. We got to go back there.
Yep, so they got a thing going on this weekend.
Yeah, Lynn's never been.
No, we definitely got to take Lynn there.
Okay.
We may leave her there, but we have to
drink
take her
wine.
there.
I drink wine. Oh, yes.
Oh, the wine was great. The cider peak, I tell you. The cider
I
looked.
love cider. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right, Sunday, Aquanet at Sunny's starting at 3 o'clock.
They never have a hair out of place.
Nope. Aquanet. You get it?
Yeah.
Saturday, also at Sunny's Place, starting at noon, the Beer and Wine Festival.
Woohoo!
Friday at 7B's Bar and Grill, Ali Rossi and friends, starting at 8.
Okay.
Saturday at 6 p.m., Union Jack, under a June moon at the Munich House. And last but not least, Chalk Dust, starting at 8 o'clock at the Still in Agawam, and that's on Saturday.
What's a chalk dust?
By the way, the Trailer Trash, they're playing at the Granby Charter Day. So that's Granby, Connecticut, I believe.
Yes.
All right.
Whiskey Traveler acoustic at Fort Hill tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Food Truck Friday at Garfield Street. I'm not sure where that is. I gotta look at that one.
It's right next to Odie
I
Drive.
saw that, and I couldn't tell where it was either.
Yeah, it's next to Odie Drive.
Whiskey Traveler acoustic this Saturday at 7
Get it,
p.m.
Garfield
8 p.m.
and
at 7B's. And if you're interested, our old burying ground in Westfield, they're doing their cleanup this Sunday at 1:30. They've been restoring the stones.
That would be interesting.
You can sign up to volunteer, but they do it once a year, and they use all safe sprays and stuff like that to get all the moss off all the stones. And they've been slowly restoring those stones dating back to the 1600s.
Keith Richards will be there too with the Stones.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would actually be a fun thing to do if I had known about it ahead of time.
So what's
Well,
this?
Next year you can.
What's
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
These guys are great at the Brewfest. Charlie Galvin and friends are playing 70s rock. They have so much fun, and they're playing this Saturday at 6 p.m. at Skyline.
Okay. So, Lynn, what is chalk dust?
I have no idea.
Well, you booked them.
I didn't book them.
And if you go to
Dano.
see Trailer Trash at the Granby Charter Days, after the show there's fireworks at 9:30.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the name of the band, Chuck Dust. No idea. Hadn't heard of them before, just like the other ones.
They don't try out for you?
Nope.
You just sign them up?
Well, that's at the Still. It's got nothing to do with me.
Oh, that's right. I thought you said it was at the tank.
No. It's at the Still.
Oh, okay. All right.
Here you go.
I'm missing a hell of a program.
Matter of fact, this weekend at the tank, we're doing Mad Music on Friday. And then Saturday night, we have a huge fundraiser for animals. We're going to be doing raffles and food. We're going to be raising money for abandoned animals. It's definitely worth coming to check out. It starts at 5 o'clock.
How'd you miss the opening act for Trailer Trash, Lynn?
Opening act for
Yes.
Trailer Trash? I missed
Well, Trailer Trash is at 7:30, right?
Yeah.
From 5 to 7:30 at Dufresne Park is the Midlife Crisis Band.
Never heard of them.
I think that's funny as hell.
I don't think I want to either.
Actually, they look pretty good. Actually,
Hey, speaking of events, what's going on 4th of July around here?
we're gonna be early. I think our fireworks are before that. I think they're the 26th of June. They're on a Sunday night this year.
Hey, we doing a parade this year?
I haven't heard yet. Yeah,
Right.
June 26th will be the Westfield fireworks.
Okay.
Down at middle school, and Corey and the Knightsmen will be playing.
I've never heard them.
The Knightsman Band. They've been kind of a staple. Corey DeGray has been a staple. His daughter is actually the choir teacher up at Westfield High School.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
All right.
All right, so that's what we got.
That's what we got for your horny baby today.
You can't find something
Well,
to do,
it's a-
then I don't know.
Yeah,
what to
there's a
tell you.
lot. And this is that's the nice part. We got used to during the pandemic to there being nothing.
That was
And we had to actually
horrible.
change the segment
Yeah.
to something relevant. And now it's like, thank goodness it's back to.
Yeah, we had to change it to arts and crafts, and that was hard because you kind
Or-
of
or
run out
support
of things
systems.
To do.
Yeah, that arts and crafts was tough because most of the time you were drunk when you were doing them at home.
Yeah, but,
And it's
you know,
like,
goes
this
without
works much
saying.
better with tequila.
I mean, it was COVID. What else were you going to do but sit
I
home
know
and
it.
drink?
You know, every time I tried to make hand sanitizer, it came out as rum and Coke.
I know.
I am just saying.
know.
That was
I
internal
had-
sanitizer.
It was great.
I had Play-Doh and tequila. Put those two together.
Okay, no.
No.
All
You
right.
play tequila?
So on that
Play-Doh.
note, all right.
All right, so I have one more thing to say.
Oh, well, if that was only true.
One more thing to say.
What's that?
Good morning, Adam.
Oh, that's where I was just going to go. I actually have to give a shout out to a good friend of mine, Mr. Adam David. He is listening to the show this morning, and he was funny because he was over the house last night, and so he actually read my Dark Shadows for today, and the whole time he's standing there, he's nodding his head and like a yes, back and up and down.
Oh boy!
And so we were laughing at that, and I got to have this guy on the air with us. He is Pete. You would love him. Adam is just incredible. He's a very intelligent individual, not just because he likes my work, but he is a very intelligent individual. He's a great guy, and he's a really good friend of mine.
It's a sympathy thing.
It is. It is. You know, and
right, Adam.
Yeah. So with that in mind, Pete, you got to do the disclaimer because I just don't know.
Oh boy. The views expressed by the host during his monologue are those solely of his own, not those of Westfield State University, the radio club, his fellow hosts, or the two custodians out in the hallway over my shoulder.
The only thing I could say to that is that if you're watching me on TV, or is it?
Turn it down.
From my Austin Powers with the finger up there, yes.
Lord.
$1 million.
Yes.
All right, let it rip. Go ahead.
All right, let it rip. Don't tell me that.
Let it rip, baby.
Not a good phrase for me. All right. Dark Shadows, as you folks may know if you're a regular listener to the show, this is my segment. It's kind of like almost an editorial sort of a piece, but it can be a B&T. It can be political. It can be paranormal. It can be anything. That's why I call it my view from a love seat. So with that in mind.
You robbed that from somebody.
No, I didn't. They're on the couch.
Yeah.
They're on the couch. They can keep the couch. I like the love seat. All right. So listen, here we go. Got your seatbelt strapped and your tray in the upright position. This is my buddy Sean. And listen, Adam, right, Lynn? Whatever you said he agreed with. And Sean,
boy.
I got to give my brother Sean a shout out. He just tuned in as well today.
Good morning.
So
Sean.
good morning, Sean. And in case Baby Bear is on, good morning to her. So listen, Dark Shadows. This week on Dark Shadows, I'm going to attempt to tackle a pretty major and serious issue that this country is facing. What subject is that, you may ask yourself? What controversial topic will Bobby G jump all over now?
Oh, God.
Well, it's the problem of gun control in America.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. Like I said, your tray's in the upright. All right. Listen, with the number of school shootings and general gun violence plaguing our society today, some politicians are trying to make this into a part of their political agenda by penalizing law-abiding citizens who are legally licensed to carry by enacting even tougher laws or banning certain firearms altogether. One would think, on the surface, that this would lessen the problem since less weapons out there would imply fewer problems. But this is simply a falsehood being told by politicians that, again, have their own reasons for such control. The real problem here is that controlling the legal firearms does absolutely nothing for the gang members or criminals who are carrying illegally and using said weapons in the commission of a crime. They don't care what the law says. It doesn't apply to them, but only to the citizens and public that they prey on. I recently spoke to a local police officer, and I didn't get his permission to mention his name, so I'm not going to, about this situation, and he stated to me that 1% of the population, which are criminals and such, constitute 99% of the problem.
Oh, boy.
Okay? It is actually rare that a legally licensed citizen is a part of the problem from a police point of view. There are many safeguards in place here in the state of Massachusetts that are designed to keep firearms out of the hands of criminals or people that are unworthy to carry due to mental issues, restraining orders, or a history of domestic violence. Back in the day, there was a 3-day holding period before one could pick up a firearm after being purchased. This gave law enforcement an opportunity to do background checks with both state and federal agencies. Today, These are completed via computer while you're still in the store. And a red flag can and will be issued to the store prior to the completion of the sale. When a citizen goes for an application to carry in Massachusetts, they will have to complete an approved safety course with a certified instructor as one of the steps. Other steps are background checks with both the state police and, I didn't know this, the FBI. The Department of Mental Health is also consulted to ensure that each applicant is worthy of being able to handle the responsibility of carrying a firearm. Applicants are also fingerprinted too. That's part of your initial process.
I know.
Recently, and this was only a couple of days ago, Governor Baker stated during an interview that Massachusetts has some of the toughest laws in place nationwide when it comes to licensing and gun control.
Good.
Unfortunately, all of the media attention of late seems to romanticize this heinous act by giving these people almost immortality and national recognition. Since the gun manufacturers are being held accountable for what their products do, which I'll jump into next, maybe it's time to start holding the mass media accountable for the copycat attacks that could stem from their coverage of such events. And perhaps someone can explain to me just how a gun manufacturer can be held accountable for a legally sold, then stolen gun, but car companies are not held to the same standard for automobile fatalities or even the different distilleries not being sued for the use of their product in fatal accidents. Again, we could go back to a complete and total lack of personal Again, we come back to a complete and total lack of personal responsibility and accountability for the individual involved. No, it's not their fault. We can blame it on the gun company because if we sue the person, we won't get much of a financial settlement. But sue the company and we get millions. So has this become about justice or just being nothing more than a whore as a society? Tough article and subject to write about, but again, I say start thinking for yourself before it's too late. Do you know how you can tell when a politician has their own agenda and is lying to you? Their lips are moving. Let's all stay safe out there. You can tell I got fired up right now.
Yeah.
And,
I started a war over gun control by posting a DIY solution to kind of secure a door inside a school.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, it started a war. Of an expat who lives in Paris and has lived in the Far East in Paris most of his adult life.
Yes, Paris.
He's an expat and he's super, super progressive. And he's got to weigh in on all this stuff. And I'm like, you don't live here. The preschool that your kid goes to probably has an armed guard in Paris because that's kind of standard issue over there.
Yeah.
And I, listening to some people who have gone through certain things, if you have a target where somebody comes up to a locked door, what they're not telling you about Uvalde, they've kind of glossed it over is a teacher propped open a door.
Well, now they're saying that wasn't the case.
Yes, it was.
But I don't buy that. I'm just going to say that.
It was, and then the commanding officer on scene screwed up royally. I'm just going to say it. He screwed up royally. He didn't even have a radio, is what I heard.
Oh, wow.
That's what the timeline. Remember that kid? They waited to come out with a timeline?
Yeah.
He didn't have a radio. He didn't follow the training for an active shooter, which is the other thing. They're trained that... Sorry, if you gotta lose your life, that's part of the deal. That's what you signed up for. You need to go in and neutralize the threat. Mm-hmm. That's the training, and they didn't go by the training. Well, he's just barricaded. Well, no, he wasn't, and they knew that. And a lot of the guys knew that, and they were thinking about disobeying orders and going in anyways.
Well, I mean, it was tragic no matter how you cut it, but there was
a lot of errors.
There's a right and a wrong way to handle it, and with all these politicians coming out, Biden.
Well, the bottom line is if you take people's right to defend themselves, then you as the government become more apt to just run everything and take everybody's freedom away. And that's how What they don't understand is that's the end game.
Well, they
It
understand
may start with good intentions, but
yeah,
that's the end game.
they understand it, but the public doesn't. All right,
Some
let's
of them
jump. Let's jump into the best song on the radio today. And this was actually, I did a survey on this. 9 out of 10 people agreed. Best song on the radio today.
Yeah, okay.
Huh.
You were the only one that didn't agree because you have your own segment. All right, Bobby's thinking outside of the box today. Brought to you by the letter G and the number 7. All right,
boy.
so here's the question. Lynn, I'm going to give this one to you even though I don't think it's fair. How much of your brain, this is why it's not fair,
Fresh.
is water? Okay? The answer that you have to choose from. A, 30%, and I'll give you a clue. B is your answer. All of it, that's your answer. It's all water. C, 80%, or D, 10%. So I'm going to give you numbers again. 30%, all of it, 100%, 80%, or 10%. What do you think? How much of your brain is actually water? And this one I did know.
Ugh,
I did get this one right.
Tough. 10.
10% you think is water? All right, Pete, what's your guess on this one?
I do believe it's 80%.
You're right. It is 80%. Your brain is 80% water, and from 45 to 65% of your body weight is actually water as well. On any given day, we must maintain our water balance by taking in as much water as we let out. We lose most of our water through sweat, breath, urine, and feces. There is water both inside and outside the cells of our body, and we need to drink plenty of fluids to keep the whole system working. Health experts recommend drinking 8 8-ounce glasses, which equals 2 quarts of water every day. So
That's
there
why
you
brain
go.
injuries are such a big thing, is because everything's basically floating around in there. When you come
Yeah.
to a hard stop, everything bounces against a wall of your brain.
Well, and
Seriously.
yeah. To quote a Star Trek episode, we are basically all just a few pounds of chemicals. When you eliminate all the water,
Yeah.
that's all you basically go down to. So 80% is your answer. All right. So the first weather report of the day. Sky One flying around in this crap. Joining us once again this week from the Bobby J. Company shows, Sky One Weather Chopper, my wife and our chief meteorologist, Hope Goff. Good morning, honey.
Good morning, guys.
Morning, Hope.
Morning.
I'm so happy to hear that Jimmy is doing better, Lynn. I know just how scary that is.
Oh, yes, you
Today,
do.
we'll see variable clouds with showers and scattered thunderstorms with a high of 77 degrees. Tonight, though, will be mainly clear with a low of 54.
Well, your plants won't need to be watered, but I'm pretty sure that Bella will be joined to my hip all day.
Yeah, she's not a fan of thunderstorms. Our sunrise today was at 5:14, and our sunset will be at 8:25 this evening.
How's the weekend looking? Lots of graduation parties going on, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, Friday will be partly cloudy all day with a high of 80 degrees and a low of 55 later that night, still keeping the clouds. Saturday will be mostly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower and a high of 74. More of the same for Saturday evening with a low of 55. Sunday is looking like a carbon copy of Saturday, being partly to mostly cloudy with still a chance of a shower and a high of 76. Sunday evening will stay cloudy, but with a few showers later during the night and a low of 58.
So at least no washouts this weekend. On a non-weather note, all of us here with the Bobby G & Company show would like to extend our congratulations to all of the graduating seniors wherever they went to school. May your days be fruitful and your futures bright. Well, honey, I know that you need to get ready for your day and get Sky One back to her secret base, so have a nice day, and I'll see you later.
Sounds good. Have an awesome show, guys, like always. I would like to mirror Rob's sentiments for the seniors, especially our grandson Noah, who just graduated as a member of the National Honor Society and will be going to the Rochester Institute of Technology in August. Great job, Noah. This is the Chief Meteorologist for the Bobby Jane Company show, Hope Goff, signing off until next time, reminding you to always take a moment and enjoy the weather.
All right, 61 degrees out there, rainy, wet, cock-a-doo-doo. 61 degrees out there today so far, and that's your weather for this segment. You know, I had to laugh. Noah's graduation was at Symphony Hall, and so Katie, his mother, Hope's daughter, could only get 4 tickets. So she was going, her ex-husband, his wife, and so they were all worried I was going to be offended. And I'm like, I told you guys a month ago, bring Hope. I'm like, that's the grandmother. I'm like, I don't need to go. So they were all worried about me being offended. But I'm like, no, that's Hope's place. She should be there. Don't worry about me. I'll be home. And so she went. She had a great time with it. And they went across the street to the little park that's next to the Civic Center, across the street from the Civic Center. Took some pictures there, and then they headed home. And she had a great time with it. So proud of them. So I'm kind of chuckling because when they got back to the house, they dropped off Hope at the house, and Noah comes out, and he gives me a great big hug, and I was so proud of him for graduating. And he's got this extra sash on his gown, and I'm like, okay. And I know eventually I'm going to hear the story of it. And so he's telling me that he graduated with the National Honor Society. Well, the thing was, he didn't know about it till he got there. They sent him an email.
Oh, that he made the NHS?
What's that?
That he made National Honor Society? They didn't know?
Yeah, he didn't know about it.
Oh.
They sent him an email, which he didn't get till after the graduation. So he gets there, and he's got his cap and his gown on. And he's getting ready to go in line, and somebody comes up, oh, you have this to wear. And I was like, what's that? And they told him. He was like, oh, okay. And they were like, well, they were supposed to send you an email. He's like, no, I haven't gotten anything. And then when he got home, he had gotten it. So, so that's when he found out that he was being honored with this. And, I'll tell you, and this Hope was telling me this. This kid, he graduated from Central. And this kid, his mindset is, I don't know. He is mature beyond his years. Okay. You meet him,
That's what people told me I was in high school.
You wouldn't know that he was only 18. And I use as an example his manners that he was taught by both parents. When every single member of his graduating class went up on stage, he was one of the only ones that clapped and applauded and cheered on literally every single person. And usually it's cliques. You get one person, oh yeah, they're popular, they get much more of an ovation. But he just was across the board. And it was really kind of interesting. And, again, according to my wife, what she was watching from him, because he was in the front row. And his last name is Boya, so begins with a B. So, yeah, he was in the front row. And, 390-something kids in that graduating class.
Big class.
And, and so, again, very proud of him. I've known for many years that this kid's going to amount to something. He's going to Rochester Technical Institute, or Institute of Technology in August. And, he got a scholarship to go there. And he's just, the kid's up there. It's phenomenal. And his sister, Evelyn, is following big time in his footsteps. Evie's only a freshman this year. She just, she's finishing her freshman year. The kid's that got a 4.7 GPA. It's like, yeah, okay. And she wants to be a doctor. She wants to be a surgeon.
Oh, wow. Good for her.
So she's looking to become a surgeon. Noah's looking to mechanical engineering. And he has a love for theater, which was one of the reasons that he wanted to go to Rochester, because they also have a theater company.
Oh.
So he can pursue his serious goals, and not that theater's not serious. Don't take me wrong there. But in comparison to mechanical engineering, theater is for fun. He's looking to do that because he loves it.
Oh, that's
and so, you know,
for him.
yeah, he did a lot of Shakespeare with Central over the last couple of years, and did a great job with it. He had one play that he just did, and I'm not sure, I don't remember which one it was, but his girlfriend in real life tried out for the role of his stage girlfriend and didn't get it, and she was not happy that he had to be you know, touching or holding hands with this other girl. And that was not pretty.
Boy.
Yeah, that was not pretty. Well, so anyway, that's what I got.
That relationship may not last.
No, she's a great kid. I mean, we all like her, but she's definitely, I mean, what I would have back in the day, I would have called her clingy. You know, which basically for me means insecure.
Right. Again, not going to last. That sounds like an extra.
So, well, we'll see.
He'll be leaving anyways.
Yeah, he's leaving on a jet plane, you know. But, I mean, it's a 4-hour ride between here and Rochester. He won't be coming home every weekend and do his laundry, which is nice because Jody came to Westfield State, and she was home every weekend and during the week, and even though she lived on campus. You know. So listen, it is 7:08 in the a.m.
Really behind.
No, not bad. And we have that Titanic sinking feeling going on again. And with the rain coming down today, this is a viable song. And I still say there was room on that door for Leonardo DiCaprio too. So you had to have Jimmy involved with this because there's no way you picked a cool song.
I picked this song.
I don't believe you.
Again, I did.
I know. You say it's your story and you're sticking to it.
Yeah.
So what'd you pick this week?
Love this song.
Okay.
It's Nothing Else Matters by Metallica.
All right.
And when you looked into the song, which I kind of started to do, it's older than I thought it was. It was recorded in 1991, released in 1992. So it's been around for a while, but it's still wicked popular. So,
wicked. It's a wicked
popular.
pisser.
Wicked pisser. So it's Metallica, Nothing Else Matters.
All right, Bobby G and Company with the co-host choice.
Never cared for what they know.
myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. Hold these words I don't just say, and nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for us something new. Open mind for a different view, and nothing else matters. Never care for what they say. Never care for games they play. Never care for what they do. Never care for what they know. And I know, yeah. So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are. No, nothing else matters.
All right, little Metallica coming at you there. The
Good
co-host choice.
Wasn't that a good song?
Yeah, what'd you do? Did you steal one of the twins' lunches or something? It's like a baby size.
Oh, I love these little snacky
Yeah, it looks like
things.
a couple of side by sides that look like the size of a pair of ovaries, and you got cheese in one and nuts and cranberries. It looks like in the other.
Very, very good for you.
Yeah.
Protein.
Well, yeah, it can't be bad for you. There's not enough food there to have a calorie.
Oh, stop it.
Oh my God! You know,
Just,
just go back to
just
your
enough.
Subaru. I'm telling you. All right, so weird but true. Coming to you today, ripped live from the Post, the New York Post, that is. Unlike the flogging post outside with your boss dangling.
The whipping post.
Help me. Yeah. All right. None of these are Florida, Pete. I'm so sorry for that, buddy. We
You're
could pretend.
slacking.
We could pretend on them, though, if you want to.
They're slacking.
Some of these are actually they're kind of funny, and some of them you would have sworn that I wrote, but I did not. As I clear my throat, eat your heart out, Mighty Mouse. Rats with tiny backpacks and microphones are being taught to burrow into earthquake rubble to find survivors, according to researchers in Scotland. Okay. Over the past 2 weeks, at least 7 soon-to-be rodent heroes were trained using a series of beeping signals in a Glasgow area. I don't know. For me, that was kind of cheesy. All right. And what happens? You think about it. They're trapped. The rat comes in and they kill the rat. They hit it with a rebel or something. We got to hit you got to kill that.
God.
All right. There we go. All right. We had she had the volume on the TV, so we were getting a little reverb. She was sitting on a gold mine. Vicky Umadu of San Bernardino, California, County, California, found $36,000 in a sofa she got for free on Craigslist. So what did dumbass do? She was stunned. She contacted the family who gave her the couch that had actually belonged to a deceased relative to return the dough. So what the family do? They gave her $2,200 for a new refrigerator. I don't know if she got to keep the couch. All right. Here's one you would have sworn I wrote it, but I did not. Move it or lose it. A cow escaped from a trailer and made a mad dash for freedom down a busy Oklahoma highway. Snarling traffic during morning rush hour. Utterly wild footage shows the brazen bovine hoofing it down the middle of Interstate 40 in Oklahoma City, chased by men on horses with lassos, and eventually they caught her. They had those buttless chaps on there. So can you not picture me writing that with that kind of pun in there?
Talk about chaps all the time.
Yeah, those. Yeah, but the crotchless ones are the best. So all right, a hot and bothered crook burst into a Los Angeles sex shop, whipped out a semi-automatic handgun. That's what they're calling it today, and stole nothing but a kinky toy off the wall. Cops are
getting tough.
I'm telling you. Cops are hunting for the man caught on camera in a face mask and a baseball cap who took no money. I'm just telling you. He apparently suffered from the ultimate rejection. His hand fell asleep. I am just saying.
He is desperate.
Yes, he is. All right. Last one I got for you. Rocker Kate Bush's album. Never heard of her.
I know Kate Bush, yeah.
You know her? Okay. The Hounds of Love climbed to the top of the Billboard music charts for the first time this week, which is kind of weird because more than 37 years after its release.
Absolutely, yeah.
What?
The British singer's power ballad, Running Up That Hill, A Deal with God, which in 1985 peaked at number 30, got a boost from appearing last month on the Netflix hit Stranger Things. The record hit number 1 in the top alternative albums category on Tuesday.
The Matrix is glitching again.
And that's, yeah, exactly. It tastes like chicken. So that is your news of the weird.
Now you know the rest of the story.
Definitely that. So listen, it is 7:20. I got a little bit of time to make up, but not much. Just a little bit. So here's the deal. If you're a wrestling fan, then you know this song with the tragic occurrences. But if you get away from that, the song is, if this doesn't get your butt moving, I don't know what will. You probably may want to do those cardiac paddles and clear. That might be the only way you're going to move if this don't do it for you. So we're going to jump into some Our Lady Peace with one thing I always say, whatever. Bobby G and Company.
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield.
This is Ken Stomsky from Ken's Den on WCPC 15 and 89.5 FM, Tuesdays, 8 to 10.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
All right, 7:25 in the a.m. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Bobby G and Company show. Hopefully your butt was just moving. And I don't mean that in a toilet sense. But
that'd be a whole other issue.
That would be. Yeah, definitely that. Yeah. So, Pete, I have people asking, why are you putting the studio on during
just
music?
something different.
Okay, well, the only bad part about that is that, Lynn can't do her freaky stuff.
Well, got to tone her down for a little bit. It's a 3-hour show. She's got to pace herself.
Come on, it's been a while.
Just something different, because we're doing double plays and stuff like that today, so I figured I'd mix it up a little bit.
Okay.
Since I had that big wide-angle shot, I might as well use it once in a while.
All right. That sounds good. So there's the answer, audience, out there in TV and radio land.
Right, who's asking?
Everybody. I got like 15 people cutting into me.
You're always saying why it's always cooler in the break, so I figured I'd let people peek. Maybe not hear, but peek.
Oh, yeah. Well, the peeking isn't the issue. Hearing is what they're going to be entertained by.
I know, but I'm not going
to. We can't do that.
We can only go so far.
I know the FCC'd be knocking on your door.
Yep.
And all right. So again, 7:27. We still got a little bit of time. I got to make up. Imagine that we're behind. All right. So the Just for Laughs segment this week. I got a guy that I've never had on the air before. Never played him. His name is Shane Smith. Now, for those of you that are listening to this on the radio in your cars or what have you, Shane Smith is his appearance. Obviously, it's a guy. He has tattoos like everywhere. They go from his wrist all the way up his neck, and actually even
got 2 full sleeves
into his face.
Oh boy!
And so that's the image that you want to keep in mind with this. And I don't know. This just struck my funny bone, and it's not a very long segment. It's only about three minutes long. So sit back and enjoy. This is Shane Smith, and this is Bobby G and Company, Just for Laughs.
Let's get right into it, huh? It's 2019, and my look is less ideal than ever. It's real. Here's the deal. I am a Jewish man, but I look like an accountant for the Aryan Brotherhood. And I know that. It's not good. I didn't do it on purpose, but I do. I look like the nerdiest guy in the worst prison gang. It's a problem. It's a serious problem. They're just like, he doesn't kill people. He does read a lot, though. He does. Oh, man. It's fine, though. People are wild. They surprise me all the time with how wild they are. Recently, I was in a shoe store, and I was just looking at shoes, and a dude comes up to me, and he goes, "Oh, your face, that's crazy. I can't believe you did that." And then he goes, "Dude, so what are you, like a tattoo artist?" And I was like, "No, man, I'm not good at art." And he goes, "So just no job?" There's no other options? So I can do work. He's like, "Oh, so what do you do?" And I was like, "Well, technically no job." But still, come on, man. And then he goes, "Well, if you need any help with anything, you let me know." I was like, "You work here?" So disrespectful. People are crazy disrespectful. I live in New York. Dudes, this is a thing that is happening often. Dudes who want to get my attention in public, they will combine what they think I look like with prison and yell it at me. The other day, a guy was like, "Hey, you." And I was like, and he goes, "Yeah, you. Harry Potter, but make it prison. Come over here." It's like, what? I'll come over, but I didn't like that. Yeah, this is true. The other day I was sitting on the subway. I'm sitting minding my own business. This guy's scooting past me. He looks up at me and he stops and he goes, "Hey, Jim from The Office did 10 years in prison. Look at you." I did not like that one. He's like, that one was accurate. Like, come on, man, I'm trying to grow my hair out. Let me live my life. People on the train were laughing. He was killing. And he goes, "Oh, so Pam left and you just snapped, huh?" He has follow-ups. Come on.
Hello there. How's it going? Did you know that Dry Bar has an app? That's right. Dry Bar Comedy has an app. Who knew? I did. That's why I'm telling you. You could go to the App Store and download it and then use that to watch my entire comedy special. So, yeah, go do that.
So that was Shane Smith.
Sounds like something Kenny would say.
Oh yeah, I thought he was funny.
He's very funny.
I've got to look up some additional material from him and use him on future broadcasts. He just cracked me up, especially the guy. He's got follow-up material. It's like
He's got a great gimmick going.
He does.
I don't know how he got all the tats, but he's got a great gimmick going.
I'm pretty sure he had to sit still long enough to get him, but I don't know. Yeah,
that's a wonderful gimmick.
Definitely, definitely a funny guy. So I'll be curious to my research, and that's what we in the radio world call research. You gotta look these things up. You should try it sometime, Lynn.
Oh boy.
Keep it up, mister.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
All right, I got to flip the page.
Flip the page. Oh, he's Bob Seger today. Now it's turn the page.
Same thing.
It is. Yeah,
Same
it's
thing.
turn the page.
So, all right. So when I reached out to Danny Nason this week, Danny is like, oh my God, the 60s were good to him, even though he's my age. So the 70s must have
He's
been
an
good to him.
old soul.
Yeah. So he went with, for the Nason Connection, I never even heard of this song. I never heard of this group. I was like, okay. And, it's one of those things you just smile and nod, say, yeah, okay, good choice. And this is, and you tell me, I mean, Lynn, you're looking at the sheet. Have you ever heard of this?
No.
All right, good. Now, I'm not the only one. Pete, you've heard of everything, so
I haven't heard of this one
This
either.
is right up there with Puff the Magic Dragon.
I haven't heard of this one either. Seriously.
Puff was last week's Danny's connection there.
No,
Nason
sir.
Yeah, he went with
Danny,
Puff.
really?
Yeah, we were in here smoking.
It was awesome.
We were smoking doobage
No,
while the video was playing.
Yeah,
it was
you
great.
have to be.
Yeah, it was awesome. Those little pills to eat me, drink me.
I think he chose it based upon our making the list from the couple days before.
Yeah.
Which was songs about getting high or cannabis.
Oh.
So I think I was going to choose that song for that show, but I decided not to. But I think Danny wanted to throw his take on that one in there as well.
Okay, that could be it.
There's so many better songs for that.
Well, you don't know what was played on the air.
True.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we got the Nason Connection. We're going to start off with an intro by my nephew, Jeremy Goff. You're going to hear that. And Danny chose, and you tell me, folks, did you hear of this? Fruit Gum Company. 1, 2, 3, red light. Bobby G and Company, Nason Connection.
Why are there so many songs by Dan Nason? And who is this special guy? Someday you'll find it, the Nason Connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and Dan. Da 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 dee da da dum, da 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 dum, dee da roo.
That's a slow thing. Got to answer my.
Yeah, are we coming back now? Yeah, we're coming back.
No, I got it. I was just answering a fan of the show when they said it was the 1910 Fruit Gum Company, and I said LOL, and they texted back, "For real, that's the name." I said, "I know. I just think it's funny that you knew that."
They're from the 60s.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh no! Don't. No, you got to stop there because you're putting your foot in your mouth. You just don't know it. So with that in mind, Adam, this one goes out to you. Let's do some more weather. Let's talk about the rain. Joining us once again this week from the Bobby G and Company shows, Sky One Weather Chopper, my wife, and our chief meteorologist, Hope Goff. Good morning, honey.
Good morning, guys.
Morning, Hope.
Good morning.
I'm so happy to hear that Jimmy is doing better, Lynn. I know just how scary that is.
Oh, I know you do.
Today, we'll see variable clouds with showers and scattered thunderstorms with a high of 77 degrees. Tonight, though, will be mainly clear with a low of 54.
Well, your plants won't need to be watered, but I'm pretty sure that Bella will be joined to my hip all day.
Yeah, she's not a fan of thunderstorms. Our sunrise today was at 5:14, and our sunset will be at 8:25 this evening.
How's the weekend looking? Lots of graduation parties going on, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, Friday will be partly cloudy all day with a high of 80 degrees and a low of 55 later that night, still keeping the clouds. Saturday will be mostly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower and a high of 74. More of the same for Saturday evening with a low of 55. Sunday is looking like a carbon copy of Saturday, being partly to mostly cloudy with still a chance of a shower and a high of 76. Sunday evening will stay cloudy, but with a few showers later during the night and a low of 58.
So at least no washouts this weekend. On a non-weather note, all of us here with the Bobby G and Company show would like to extend our congratulations to all of the graduating seniors wherever they went to school. May your days be fruitful and your futures bright. Well, honey, I know that you need to get ready for your day and get Sky One back to her secret base, so have a nice day, and I'll see you later.
Sounds good. Have an awesome show, guys, like always. I would like to mirror Rob's sentiments for the seniors, especially our grandson Noah, who just graduated as a member of the National Honor Society and will be going to the Rochester Institute of Technology in August. Great job, Noah. This is the Chief Meteorologist for the Bobby J. Company show, Hope Goff, signing off until next time, reminding you to always take a moment and enjoy the weather.
All right, currently 61 degrees out there. According to my weather consulting services, it's going to be coming down for about another 40 minutes or so. Then we're going to see a little bit of a pause at least. So 61 degrees out there right now. So we got that going. And actually, it's something I hate that I totally lost my train of thought.
By the way, I started watching Airwolf from the beginning again.
Did you?
It's amazing how they reused the helicopter scenes because they had so few of them in the first season of the first season.
Oh yeah, definitely.
How we thought that was so cool when we were kids.
Oh yeah.
And now it's like, oh, I could just pick that apart. But it's still fun to rewatch those episodes.
Exactly. You take it for the context.
So Knight Rider.
Pete,
you know, there's guys called the Knight Rider historians that literally break down every episode of Knight Rider. You can watch it on YouTube. They tell you where the stuff was filmed. They talk about stories that they've talked to. They're so into it. They actually own 2 of the screen used cars.
I guess that's cool, but
and
it's David Hasselhoff. How cerebral is he?
No, it's talking about where the stuff was shot, how they did things, who made what.
Okay.
It's really cool. Actually, I enjoy them.
Did it come with Mr. Belvedere for the voice kit?
No.
Oh no!
But they talked about who created the Juggernaut. Remember the Juggernaut?
Wasn't that the bad guy car?
The armored thing with the battering ram. The armored vehicle with the battering ram.
I mean, you're talking years
that
since
took
I've
out
seen
Kit.
the show.
Yeah, so if you're interested in that kind of stuff or just want to laugh a little, they shot the show, like all the exteriors in like 2 or 3 places in L.A.
Oh, really?
Very little did they go outside of L.A. for stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So listen here, Pete, and I know Lynn's gonna roll her eyes. Did you watch the pay-per-view last weekend?
I did.
What'd you think of it?
I thought it was okay. It was a little lacking. I fell asleep during part of it. That's how bad it was.
I honestly, and you can beat me, I thought it sucked ass. I mean, I was so disappointed with it. The
Very few marquee names. There was no SmackDown competitors on it.
The last match was the only one, and it was like you're looking at this and assuming that Cody Rhodes was that bruised up.
I think he was.
I mean, that's legit. I was amazed that he could compete.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was bad enough where he couldn't compete. I think that it was. It looked really good, and it was a work. It wasn't a shoot. Well, I'm sorry, it was a shoot. It wasn't a work.
Yeah. So I mean, that for me was the only one. I thought the opening match for the women's title, that was a joke. I was so disappointed in that match. They had all the ingredients to have an outstanding performance, and it sucked. I was very disappointed.
Pretty rough, yeah.
Yeah, Shay had reached out to me that day, and he's like, "Hey, we didn't do picks." I'm like, "Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Not for this show." I'm like,
yeah, not the matches were kind of lackluster to begin with.
Yeah, very much so. I thought too, but yeah. So, Adam, I know at least I believe you're still watching and listening. I do have to point out to you, and I'm not saying this is a woman thing, but I'm also not saying it isn't. Did you notice how Hope's flying of Sky One is very reminiscent of Lynn's driving in her pickup truck? I'm just saying, very close. Very, very close.
Adam hasn't driven with me yet, so he hasn't.
There are reasons for this. He's heard the stories. He's not stupid. The kid's intelligent.
Until you experience it.
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
Now I
yeah.
care.
Yeah. Until you experience it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So with that in mind, it is 7:43 in the a.m., and I got to give you guys your Floyd fix. I know you're jonesing for it. So I went with one of the newer songs that came off of Division Bell. It's going to start us off. The song is called High Hopes.
Good song.
And then we're going to go with The Show Must Go On. Bobby G and Company, your Floyd fix.
Beyond the horizon of the place we lived when we were young, in a world of magnets and miracles, our thoughts strayed constantly and without boundary. The ringing of the division bell had begun. Along the long road and on down the causeway, do they still meet there by the cut? There was a ragged band that followed in our footsteps, running before time took our dreams away, leaving the myriad small creatures trying to tie us to the ground, to a life consumed by slow decay. The grass was greener, the light was brighter, with friends around us. The nights of wonder, looking beyond the embers of bridges glowing behind us, to a glimpse of how green it was on the other side. Steps taken forwards, but sleepwalking back again, force of some inner tide. At a higher altitude, the flag unfurled. We reached the dizzy heights of that dreamed of world. Encumbered forever by desire and ambition, there's a hunger still unsatisfied. Our weary eyes still stray to the horizon, though down this road we've been so many times. The grass was greener, the light was brighter, the taste was sweeter, the nights of wonder, with friends surrounded, the dawn mist glowing, the water flowing, the endless river, forever and ever.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Must the show go on?
The show must go on.
All right, well, there is your Floyd fix for this week. A couple of more obscure, not so the wall songs. And every now and then you got to play those. You got to still appreciate Pink Floyd as a whole. So with that in mind, it is 7:53 in the morning. If you're going to work for 8 o'clock, you're like almost got to be there by now, I would hope. Or you're flying down the street doing 110 miles an hour like Lynn does. Or maybe you're on the sidewalks.
I don't work anymore.
You didn't work before, even when you were employed.
That's not true.
With all that in mind, I mean, the weather, your next 37 minutes basically are gradually going to get lighter and lighter in the rain. And,
allegedly.
According to Mickey Mouse and his app. And, so if you're going to work for 8:30, it'll be cleared up just in time for you to get out of your car. And so good stuff there. If you are bringing a little princess puppy out to do her business...
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I would say walk down to the end of the driveway and let her run back and forth until she poops in the yard. Because Daddy's going to be another hour yet. I mean, Bella is just so funny like that. She is, I don't know. This is a dog that does not know she's a dog.
She is such a
She
character.
thinks she's a toddler. She thinks she's a people.
Do you know the twins still talk about her all the time?
Do they really?
They really do.
We'll have to hook up a visiting play date.
Oh, they would love that.
And Bella would too. I mean, she's such a little ham. But I've never known. I mean, I've had dogs my adult life. We had TJ, which was a German short-haired pointer for 17 years. He was basically Jody's dog. And, even though he was a rescue, and I was the one who found him and all that stuff, then no big deal. I don't care about that. When he was at the pound, I brought Hope to meet him, and she fell in love with him too, and he was great. He was about a 65-pound pooch that thought he was a lap dog. And he was just great. He was an awesome dog. He bonded completely with Jody. And that was great because Jody, while love her dearly, she's an incredible person. She didn't have a lot of close friends when she was in high school. And maybe that's a girl thing. I don't know. But she bonded completely with TJ. And they spent all kinds of time together. He would play with her she was his best friend. And so then, my shoulder, right before we got my shoulder injury, we got Bella. We rescued her from TJO as well. That's where we got TJ from too. And so Bella came from there, and she's a little Maltese. And I got hurt about maybe 4 or 5 months after we got her. And I've been home with her ever since. And she's my little girl. She has totally bonded with me. But what I like, too, is that, she's small. She is a lap dog. She just thinks she's a freaking Great Dane. But she'll actually she'll be on the couch with us. And she'll cuddle with me for 5 minutes, and then she'll go over, to say, okay, Dad, you've had your time. Then she'll go over and she'll cuddle with Hope. And I like that. That's awesome. And we lost Stewie. He was a Lasso Opsa. We lost him about 8 months ago. He was also a rescue from TJO. And he was about the same size as Bella. And his place, always right along my leg with his head on my knee when sitting on the couch. And when he did that, Bella would cuddle with Hope and good to go. But Bella is the princess.
Oh, yes.
Stewie, when it was time to go out, he didn't care. Give me rain, sleet, snow. He did not care. He went out, he pooped, he peed, and he was ready to come back in. He went out, did his business, and boom. Bella is, nope, I got to sniff everything. I got to look around. Before that. And it's not unheard of to be outside with her for 20 minutes to a half hour before she does anything.
Oh, see, my girlfriend has a fenced-in area that the dogs can go out and do their own thing.
Yeah, no, we bring them out. We stay out with them. They're on I got a 15-foot training leash that we've used for them. And so they got, it's a good-sized run for them. And you just stay out with them. And, a lot of times I go out, I sit on the front stairs. And I let Bella run all over the place until she works up a good poop, and boom, she's done. But, you get a day like this, little princess don't want to get her paws wet. So she'll make you go to the end of the driveway, and she runs back and forth on the sidewalk, and then she'll go on the grass and do her business. But it's like, oh my God. So, yeah, the joys of having a dog.
Yeah, but she's a sweetie.
She's awesome. I wouldn't trade her for the world. No. So, and it's funny because I've read a lot of this lately, and it is so, so true. There is nothing purer than the love of an animal. That's true. When, like, Hope gets home from work, Bella somehow, and it's her internal clock, she knows what time it is. She will sit at the top of the stairs 5 minutes before Hope gets out of work, and she'll stay there until Hope gets home. She gets confused if Hope's going to get her hair done or something like that, and she's not home on time. She gets all confused about that. She does not like that. And she does the same thing. If I leave, and I go out, do some errands or whatever, Hope stays home, Bella will actually, like, run back and forth, jump up on the couch, look out the window, and she's watching for my truck or the car to come back, and okay, where's Dad? And and then once her people are home, she relaxes, and as much as she does, and she's got me trained. I don't know if it's me that has her or her that has me. I think it's her that trained me. But anytime
it's her that trained you.
Every time I go in the kitchen, don't matter if she did nothing, she has to get a cookie, and it's like, really? And she'll look at me like, you're in the kitchen and you're not reaching for the cookies? And she knows where they are. And she'll tell you. She'll bring you over to the cookies and look at the cabinet and say, yep, that's where they're kept. And she loves the bacon strips.
Well, you spoil her. What do you expect?
Well, yeah, I mean, to a certain degree. But she gets enough exercise when, like I said, I'll sit out there for a half hour with her, and she runs back and forth the whole time. So she's not... she's not like putting on the pounds, and her food is for healthy weight anyway. She's 13, at least. Oh, wow. I mean, she's a rescue, but I mean, she's at least 13, and she doesn't even know that. She acts like she's got the energy level of a puppy.
That's cute.
But when the grandkids come over and they all play with her, she loves it. But oh my God, is she exhausted at the end of it? She will lay down in her bed and poof, that's it. There's not even an attempt to get comfortable. It's just I fall into my bed and that's it. And when she does that, I got to let the grandkids know, okay, you got to leave her alone. Bella's tired now. And, Jasmine's always energy. She wants to play the whole time. But, nope. So, but anyway, so on that note, we got that out of the way. There we are, Pete's. Yep. We got to get you a background or a picture or something. We need we need something for this. Pete's pick, 8:01 in the morning. Pete, you went with a good song this time.
I did.
Well, you always do. You're not unlike the co-host choice. I don't have to play Titanic music on this one.
I didn't pick that out. You did.
I didn't pick out that one. I picked Titanic out. Yes, I did. But there's reasons.
Yeah.
Which is why Pete gets the Imperial March. I don't have to worry about it.
Whatever.
So, Pete, what'd you pick?
I picked Steely Dan and Do It Again. They have a great catalog because they are that super group that just kind of existed in the studio.
Okay.
And they never really toured. They do a little bit, but it's not quite the same. But they're one of the best sounding bands, I think, of all time.
All right. Well, here we go with Pete's pick. Steely Dan. Do it again, baby. Yeah. Bobby G and Company.
they drag you by your feet. But the hangman isn't hanging, and they put you on the street. Yeah, you go back, Jack, do it again. Wheel turning round and round. You go back, Jack, do it again. When you know she's no high climber, then you find your only friend in a room with your two-timer, and you're sure you're near the end. Then you love a little wild one, and she brings you only sorrow. All the time you know she's smiling, you'll be on your knees tomorrow. Yeah, you go back, Jack, do it again. Wheel turning round and round. You go back, Jack, do it again. Now you swear and kick in Vegas that you're not a gambling man. Then you'll find you're back in Vegas with a handle in your hand. Your black cards can make you money, so you hide them when you're able. In the land of milk and honey, you must put them on the table. Yeah, you go back, Jack, do it again. Wheel turning round and round. You go back, Jack, do it again.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Join me, Tina Gorman, each week from 6 to 8 a.m. for Wake Up Wednesday, when my guests and I discuss health, wellness, and lifestyle reimagined.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
All right, that was your Pete's Pick of the Week.
was a good one.
Stilly Dan there. Yeah, good song choice. So talking to Lynn off air here, and I was telling her about the
always a dangerous proposition.
My smoking endeavor.
He was smoking.
Yeah, I still gotta fix my smoker.
Oh man, I'm telling you, I loved it.
I still gotta mow my lawn.
You're not doing it today. So last weekend, decided for the Memorial Day weekend, I was going to break out the smoker and went over to see my buddy John over at the old butcher shop in West Springfield, right near my house, kind of. And went over there, saw him, and I said, "Hey, John." He said, "Hey, Bobby."
Oh, boy.
I says, "I need a brisket." He's okay. So I ended up, he trimmed it up for me the whole 9 yards, ended up with about a 12-pound, just shy of 12 pounds. And used Carolina Dirt was the rub that was recommended to me to use. So I found that on Amazon, got that. Found a roll, 20-inch wide roll of butcher's paper. Ordered that. That came in as well. So, I mean, they were all laughing at me. They were like, "Damn, you're like a professional now." And I'm like, "Yeah." So, made the brisket, seasoned it, rubbed it the night before. I was up at 5 o'clock that morning and didn't take in. One thing I didn't take into account was you have to preheat these smokers.
Yeah.
So mine's electric. And I'm telling you, Pete, it's awesome. You set the temp, you set the time, and you just occasionally throw in some chips, and oh my God, are you good? You don't even have to. You don't even have to open the door on mine to put the chips in. It's a side insert thing.
Yep. Absolutely.
So the only thing I had to open the door for was to spritz it with apple juice and water mixture, and we used apple for wood. 12 hours. We smoked that puppy, and it came out. It was melt in your mouth. It tasted incredible. And so what we did, too, is, again, we had a house full of people. So I had picked up some nice quarter-pounder burgers, and we had those going with some brats and some hot dogs on the grill, and all kinds of adult beverages being poured and all that good stuff. And we had a great time. We had a nice, beautiful day to do it. And my buddy Rick came over early to make sure that everything was good with the smoker because he's got one. And I'm flying by the seat of my pants. And it was phenomenal. I am hooked on that smoker. It was a lot. If you've never had a smoker, if you've never used one, I didn't know what to expect. But honestly, I expected it to be a lot more difficult to do than it was. And maybe, I don't know, I just got lucky and, I had right friends in the right places. And, they gave me a lot of good advice and made it easy for me. But, oh, my God, it was pretty much effortless. And, 12 hours is low and slow. But, that brisket melted in your mouth. My next thing that we're going to do, beef short ribs. I got to talk to John and see if he carries those. Hope was watching some guy Fiaro or whatever his last name is, and he was cooking. He was at a place that cooked those, and I was like, I'm taking notes. I sat there and I took notes, so I know exactly what I'm going to be doing with that. So that's going to be my next endeavor: beef short ribs, and I'm pretty stoked on that. So listen, 8:12 in the a.m. And I wanted to do a double play of a classic band, but I didn't want to play classic music. So I kind of went with newer tunage. This is the Moody Blues. Doesn't get much more classic than that. Very difficult to accomplish. But I went with stuff that they came out with, I believe it was during the 80s. And the first one I'm going to play for you is I Know You're Out There Somewhere. And the second one is In Your Wildest Dreams. Now, what I thought was really cool about this, and I did not realize this until I watched I proofed the songs because I've never played either one of these before, and they both have videos that go with them. They're both about the blonde lead singer and his girlfriend, and it's the same. I don't know if it's truly his wife, girlfriend, but it's the same girl that's in both videos, and I thought that was pretty cool. So there's actually even continuity between the videos. And so awesome stuff. If you're interested, check it out. You can get them on YouTube. Very easy to find. So without any further ado, double play for you, the Moody Blues. I Know You're Out There Somewhere, followed by In Your Wildest Dreams. Bobby G and Company.
Somewhere, I know I'll find you somehow, and somehow I'll return again to you. The mist is lifting slowly, I can see the way. And I've left behind the empty streets that once inspired my life. And the strength of the emotion is like thunder in the air. 'Cause the promise that we made each other haunts me to the end. I know you're out there somewhere, somewhere, somewhere. I know you're out there somewhere, somewhere you can hear my voice. I know I'll find you somehow, somehow, somehow. I know I'll find you somehow, and somehow I'll return again to you. Of your beauty and the mystery of your soul, I've been searching for in everyone I meet. And the times I've been mistaken, it's impossible to say. And the grass is growing underneath our feet. I know you're out there somewhere, somewhere, somewhere. I know you're out there somewhere, somewhere you can hear my voice. I know I'll find you somehow, somehow, somehow. I know I'll find you somehow, and somehow I'll return again to you. Yes, I know it's gonna happen. I can feel you getting near, and seem to be returning to the fountain of our youth. And if you wake up wondering, in the darkness I'll be there. My arms will close around you and protect you with the truth. I know you're out there somewhere, somewhere, somewhere. I know you're out there somewhere, somewhere you can hear my voice. I know I'll find you somehow, somehow, somehow. I know I'll find you somehow, and somehow I'll return again to you.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Once when you were mine, I remember skies reflected in your eyes. I wonder where you are. I wonder if you think about me. Once upon a time in your wildest dream. Once the world was new, our bodies felt the morning dew that greets the brand new day. We couldn't tear ourselves away. I wonder if you can. I wonder if you still remember once upon a time in your wildest dream. And when the music plays, and when the words are touched with sorrow, when the music plays, I hear the sound I had to follow once upon a time. Once beneath the stars, the universe was ours. Love was all we knew, and all I knew was you. I wonder if you know. I wonder if you think about it. Once upon a time in your wildest dream. When the music plays, and when the words are touched with sorrow, when the music plays, and when the music plays, I hear the sound I had to follow once upon a time. Once upon a time. Once when you were mine, I remember skies mirrored in your eyes. I wonder where you are. I wonder if you think about me. Once upon a time in your wildest dream. In your wildest dream. In your wildest dream. In your wildest dream.
All right. Some more, I don't know, current, even though it's still 40 years ago. But Moody Blues, I mean, back in the 80s. Again, you know, for me, you got the Knights of White Satin, Singer in a Rock and Roll Band. You know, those were songs that were from the 60s. And Moody
Their
Blues.
acid phase.
What's that?
That was their acid phase.
Yeah. But I mean.
No, really.
You get a band like that was able to transition into 80s music and still come out with stuff. Yeah. And so we did a little research, and I talked about the bless you. I talked about the girl that was in the videos, and come to find out, the lead singer is what was his name? All right, I can bring it up faster than you can. All right, so the lead singer was Justin Hayward, and that was actually his wife, Anne Marie Gurion, Guiron, Guiron, who was the girlfriend in the two videos for those two songs that we just played. And I mean, the videos were awesome. And I like to, when I pick a song that I don't have on my spreadsheet, I like to get the was it Vivo? Was that how it's?
Vivo, yeah.
The service there for videos. And I like to use their music whenever possible, unless there's some ridiculous intro that's non-musical. But just to see the video for that song is always, I think, pretty cool, especially when you're going back to 80s music, which is really what I grew up on. I mean, for you, it was like
70s, don't be
70s, 1870s.
Careful.
But, that sort of a deal. So, I mean, I do enjoy that sort of thing. And, it's nice to get that little nostalgia back with the songs that you had in there. So it is 8:24 in the a.m. We are actually pretty much almost caught up, but we're going to jump into our next song here. I guarantee you're going to know it. It's a popular tunage. It's still classic rock. We got a little T-Rex with You Got It, Bang a Gong, Bobby G and Company.
You're slim, you're weak, you got the teeth of the hide.
Copywriting for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield, serving the youth of the Whip City and surrounding communities since 1969. For more information on the Great Futures Club for ages 3 to 5, happening weekdays, and the Club Teen Center for ages 11 and older, weekdays from 6:30 till 8 p.m., go online at bcgwestfield.org or visit the club at 28 West Silver Street. The Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield. Great futures start here.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for Arts Beat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. You have tuned into the Bobby G and Company Show, 8:30 in the a.m. I am actually, believe it or not, on time. We got the other man, myth, and legend, Stefan Zaporowski, will be coming in and joining us, actually taking over the airwaves at 9 o'clock. So Superintendent Spotlight will be coming in. And so look forward to that. God only knows what you're going to hear coming out of Stefan's mouth. Let's see how that works out. So I'm kind of chuckling because while we are, while the music is playing, I've got Les Tingley, who is basically Pete's counterpart for Agawam. And my phone's still blowing up.
Giving you a hard time over there?
No, but Les actually knows the band of the Moody Blues, the members.
Oh, no kidding.
And, he used to party with them back in the day, and, so good deal there. It's cool. Sometimes, you hear these stories and backstage pass stuff and all that. And, so that's pretty cool. So listen, 8:31, I want to stay on time. Let's jump into our double play because I know we got some business here to take care of. We got some ZZ Top coming in, or as my mom would used to say back in the day, it was the Z's. Because whenever they would come on the radio, I would ask my mom, "Okay, Mom, who's this?" And the only band she knew were ZZ Top. So it was that was the only time I asked her what a song was, and she would always say, "It's the Z's." Yes, it is. So ZZ Top, we're going to do some older ZZ Top. We got some Legs coming in, and it's a good tune. Definitely an awesome video, no doubt. And after that, we got the Tube Snake Boogie. Bobby G Company with some ZZs.
Knows
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
All right. So Les Tingley keeping me entertained today, letting me know that she wouldn't do it, but her sister will. So, anyway, with that in mind, we just got some double play of ZZ Top out of the way for you. And things are dark, Pete.
Yep.
All right. So, 7:40 in the a.m. We got a few minutes so we can chat.
8:40.
I'm sorry, yes. I'm so used to that time frame. 8:40 in the a.m. See, I made everybody stop and think there. It worked. And so big plans this weekend, Lynn? What's going on?
I think we're going to bring the twins up to camp for the first time because they haven't been up since we changed out the trailers.
Jimmy up for that?
Yeah, he said he thought he was. You know, they'll swim in the pool. We'll have a campfire with them. It'll be low key.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually really, really good to take care of. They are.
I've been around them. They're high maintenance.
You have not been around
They are
them
poster
in
children
a
for high
long
maintenance.
time.
Great kids, though.
They're 8 years old now, and
Yeah.
they're just really good kids.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's probably what we'll end up doing.
Yeah.
Pick them up tomorrow night and take them up there and let them spend a few days swimming and hang out with the other kids. We have a lot of kids in the campground this year.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
A lot of people are vacationing closer to home.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So just kind of, low key, nothing special. I have to make sure my honey stays healthy. So.
Well, that's why I'm surprised you're saying you're bringing company up there.
Well, just the kids, and the kids are used to being around us and vice versa, so they're not a lot of work. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, Baby Bear said good morning to us, by the way. I just, Sean
I got
just
hugs
texted
from her last night.
me. She's a little sweetheart.
She is.
She is. She's a good kid.
Yeah, I had a quick meeting to go to, and she was there with Daddy, and
Yep.
so I gave her a quick hug, and then back up the hill I went. So she's such a good kid.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Definitely, I agree. So, how about you, Pete? Any big plans this weekend?
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so. I'd have to look at my calendar. The past couple weeks have been a blur with graduations
yeah.
and parties and and then working and just it's been crazy.
Yeah, you've been pretty much straight out.
Yep. Last night I had to cover school committee because they moved from Monday to Wednesday, so the guy that can always do Mondays couldn't do Wednesday, so I had to cover it. Board of Health on Zoom, so it was a little crazy last night.
Yeah. Okay.
It ebbs and flows.
Yeah. Yeah, I was told last night we got company coming over on Sunday. So we got who's this one? Sean again. You guys talk about Tristan. Oh yeah. Hey, we got thanks, Sean. I had forgotten about that. We got Tristan's benefit.
September
10th, I think he said.
Yeah.
And
that was our meeting last night. That's what I had to drive back down to
Gotcha.
sit and chat about. It's going to be huge. We've got a motorcycle run. That'll be first thing in the morning. That'll be starting at the tank. And then that'll be finishing up at Geraldine's. And we're hoping to have tons of entertainment, good food, raffles, vendors.
Strippers.
No strippers.
No,
but that'll be at Geraldine's. We'll have music everywhere. It'll be fantastic.
Nice.
So, put that on your calendar for September 10th.
I was talking to Sean the other day, yesterday or day before on the phone, and he was telling me about this and all that. So I told him, I said, well, look, I said, I have no desire to go to Geraldine's. I said, it's not that I don't like the place. I've never been there. But I told him, I says, I guess you're meeting at the tank for like 8 o'clock or something like that.
Registration starts at 9 o'clock. Kickstands up at 11. If you don't ride a motorcycle, that's okay too. You can go over to the fundraiser part of it, which is at Geraldine's, probably somewhere around 1 o'clock.
All right, because I was telling Sean that I'll volunteer for the morning to help out at the tank.
Okay.
And, I could take the registration money, and because I'm not going to lift anything, so you got to put me behind a table somewhere. So he's going to have some T-shirts made up. So we'll be selling those there, and cash and carry.
We'll need people to help park the motorcycles. We'll definitely need help that morning. So.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, just a repeat. If you don't look at your message, it chimes again a moment later. So that's still Sean with the old message.
Sean. We'll keep reminding people right up until September. So
yeah, and I think one of the things I do want to do during probably August, when the kids are still on summer break, I want to have Sean come in and actually sit down in studio with us and talk about the benefit, and what is it going towards, who's benefiting from this benefit.
Childhood diabetes.
All this good stuff. Let's get some of the details. What's going on at Geraldine's at the end of the run. I mean, what's going on during the run. Mm-hmm. What can they expect at the tank at the beginning of things.
Well, it's going to be a poker run, I can tell you that much.
That's what he was saying, yeah. So let's, when we get Sean in, he can explain what that all means, because, it meant nothing to me when he was talking about it, and how that actually is going to play out. But, I was told that, and I don't know if, if this is true, but you were doing breakfast there, coffee and donuts and stuff like that?
Well, my plan right now is to offer breakfast sandwiches and Bloody Marys.
Oh.
That was...
Damn, and I was volunteering for cake and for coffee and a donut.
No.
Bloody Marys and a breakfast sandwich? Yeah, I'm definitely in.
Coffee, Bloody Marys, and a breakfast sandwich. You can purchase those before the ride. And... bottle of water will be given to every rider, and it'll be good.
Sean wants to see me on a bike. I think it's more like Sean wants to see me in my bike shorts.
We want to see Sean on a bike.
Sean would he would fit on it.
Oh, yeah, he would look
You know, you put him on a Harley, I mean,
Yeah.
the kid's a freaking gorilla, just doesn't
Yes,
drag
he
his
is.
knuckles. But I mean, you know, you put a big guy like Sean O'Reilly on a Harley, I mean, yeah, okay. I mean,
poster child for
yeah,
Harley Davidson.
definitely that.
And now it's time for Hope's Catch of the Week.
I was just going to say that.
Oh,
I'm looking at it. Oh, my
so
God.
pushy.
He is.
Well, we're going to get off on time, so.
I'm going to leave that alone.
minutes off.
I've never been accused of not getting off on time. All right, anyway.
We still have 8 minutes of music left.
8 minutes. Oh, no. All right, so Hope's Catch of the Week. Let's play the intro. All right, sports fans, here comes the part of the show my wife Hope loves the mostest. This is Hope's Pick of the Week. Got the seagulls going. I finally got that big pile of poop off my shoulder from last week. Came out finally. But so this week, you kind of picked something a little different. I didn't see this one coming. What'd you pick?
I picked Photograph by Nickelback.
Okay. Nickelback, not one of your usual victims. Why that song?
It just brings back nostalgia for me. It's like makes you think back, you know, to all the little things in your life, and that's why I picked it.
Oh, okay. See, no, I wasn't ready for that either. I thought for sure you picked that because your daughter Katie just posted a ton of pictures of Noah from when he was a little kid all the way up to the graduation last week, and that's why I thought you picked Photograph.
Oh, that's perfect. Wish I thought of that.
All right, well, we'll give you credit for it anyway. All right, so listen, Hope's Pick of the Week this week. We got some Photograph coming at you from Nickelback, and you are listening. Bobby G and Company right here at WSKB 89.5.
Every time I do, it makes me laugh. How did our eyes get so red? And what the hell is on Joey's head? And this is where I grew up. I think the president who fixed it up. I never knew we ever went without. The second floor is hot for sneaking out. And this is where I went to school. Most of the time had better things to do. Criminal record says I've broken twice. I must have done it half a dozen times. I wonder if it's too late. Should I go back and try to graduate? Life's better now than it was back then. If I was them, I wouldn't let me in. Oh, God, every memory of looking out the back door. I have a photo album spread out on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory of walking out the front door. I found the photo of the friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Remember the old arcade? Blew every dollar that we ever made. The cops hated us hanging out. They say somebody went and burned it down. We used to listen to the radio and sing along with every song we know. We said someday we'd find out how it feels to sing to more than just a steering wheel. Kim's the first girl I kissed. I was so nervous that I nearly missed. She's had a couple of kids since then. I haven't seen her since God knows when. Oh, God, time I do, it makes me laugh. Every time I do, it makes me.
All right. That was Hope's Catch of the Week. We had some Nickelback there. Awesome tune. Awesome tune. Let's jump into our last weather, Pete. Let's get that out of the way.
Oh, for cripe's sakes, I'm not even ready for that.
Oh, come on. We only have 7 more minutes. Oh, my God. We're going to melt. Come on. Let's go. And the line from Lost in Space, and the monkey pushed the button.
Okay, let's see you push the button.
From here, be tough.
Here's the button.
Well, joining us once again this week from the Bobby G and Company shows, Sky One Weather Chopper, my wife, and our chief meteorologist, Hope Goff. Good morning, honey.
Good morning, guys. I'm so happy to hear that Jimmy is doing better, Lynn. I know just how scary that is. Today, we'll see very low clouds with showers and scattered thunderstorms with a high of 77 degrees. Tonight, though, will be mainly clear with a low of 54.
Well, your plants won't need to be watered, but I'm pretty sure that Bella will be joined to my hip all day.
Yeah, she's not a fan of thunderstorms. Our sunrise today was at 5:14, and our sunset will be at 8:25 this evening.
How's the weekend looking? Lots of graduation parties going on, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, Friday will be partly cloudy all day with a high of 80 degrees and a low of 55 later that night, still keeping the clouds. Saturday will be mostly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower and a high of 74. More of the same for Saturday evening with a low of 55. Sunday is looking like a carbon copy of Saturday, being partly to mostly cloudy with still a chance of a shower and a high of 76. Sunday evening will stay cloudy, but with a few showers later during the night and a low of 58.
So at least no washouts this weekend. On a non-weather note, all of us here with the Bobby G and Company show would like to extend our congratulations to all of the graduating seniors wherever they went to school. May your days be fruitful and your futures bright. Well, honey, I know that you need to get ready for your day and get Sky One back to her secret base, so have a nice day, and I'll see you later.
Sounds good. Have an awesome show, guys, like always. I would like to mirror Rob's sentiments for the seniors, especially our grandson Noah, who just graduated as a member of the National Honor Society and will be going to the Rochester Institute of Technology in August. Great job, Noah. This is the Chief Meteorologist for the Bobby J. Company show, Hope Goff, signing off until next time, reminding you to always take a moment and enjoy the weather.
All right, currently 64 degrees out there in the Tri-Town area, but hey, at least the rain has stopped. It's still cloudy out there, so not going to be a sunny day, but at least the rain has stopped. So with that in mind, let's jump into Amy's father's terrible dad jokes of the week. All right. Hey, did you know, and I never gave this any thought, but did you realize milk is the fastest liquid on Earth? Did you know
Really?
that? Yeah. It's pasteurized before you even see it.
Oh, that's wrong.
Oh, come on. That was cute. That was good. All right. Hey, how can you tell if an ant is a boy or a girl?
Ants are always girls.
Yeah, because otherwise they'd be uncles.
I got that one.
She got that one. She gets a point.
That's two.
That's two. Here's your last one. This one's funny. How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it.
That's even worse.
That was worse.
Yeah, that was worse.
Come on. That's
That
funny.
was worse.
That's an old dad joke. I remember that even before hearing it here. All right. So listen, That's we're down to the last song. We are wrapping up another episode of the Bobby G and Company show. So we are pressed for time. I'm going to wrap this up quick. I want to thank everybody for listening to the show. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you got a chuckle out of it. Maybe you just love the music. And with that, we're going to be heading out. I want to thank everybody again. God bless. Stay safe. Our final song I'm going to leave you with, another classic rock band with a more modern song. And stick around because you're going to be Superintendent's Corner is going to be coming right up. Spotlight, I'm sorry. Superintendent Spotlight and Stefan Zaporowski, you're going to be coming right in right after this. We got Boston. Cool the engines. You've been listening. Bobby G and Company. We'll see you next week, folks. Be safe. Take care.
If we
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes,